I'm going to ask one simple question. Where did the time go? No, seriously, where? Because we're trying to figure it out. It seems like only yesterday I had to do this for a 200 special. And there's people that look at doing these things as, you know, you're stroking your own ego and all that stuff. No. People that do these things do them, A, because they want to, and then B, because they want to thank the people who have helped them get to the point that they're at now. You know, ironically, the very first subscriber to this page was a dear friend of mine named Gionet, aka rockinambition, on YouTube. He was #1. Now, forgive me because I have a hard time remembering who my 50th, 100th, or whatever it was, but here's what I will tell you. My initial goal when I joined YouTube was to pass a friend of mine, or somebody I knew that had a page and was at like 13. That went alright. We passed that. Let's see if we can make it to 50. Then it became 100, then it became 200, and here we are. The problem when you do videos like this is you're trying to figure out who the hell to thank. So my apologies if I don't name you all, but I'll go through a very selective, very choice list here, and I do apologize for that. You have people like TheCompletionist, Derrick Ward, who's an awesome gentleman who recently, he just cracked 200. Congratulations, Derrick. You have people like a pocketmego who, if Ray comes back to YouTube, hopefully he'll get everything sorted away and he'll be able to come back and do what it was he was doing with his channel Genesis. You got people like elcarohw, the old fart gamer, and the proprietor of the Bring Your Own Buy Bag segment on his channel. You have people, let me think. Like Dave from 8-Bit Memoirs. Who is raunchy and as out of whack as he can be sometimes on his commentaries. He's a very good dude. He's a fun, he's a nice guy to talk, he's a good guy to talk to about stuff, and if it wasn't for him, I would have never done a gameplay commentary probably. But doing it with him was actually pretty fun. You have people like the Youtubasoarus who, much like me, does random bits on his videos. Sometimes he'll do a beer review, sometimes he'll do sometimes he'll do gameplay, sometimes he'll just do a rant, sometimes he'll do a game pickup. You don't know what he's going to do. You know, of course you have my Hawaiian brother Natox. Now you want to talk about a cat who's probably one of the most unique characters on YouTube, and if you haven't seen his page, my god, you need to start, because he's a pretty interesting bloke. We also have the Video Game Prophet, who we have to thank. Because he recently decided he was going to put me in his little checkout channel box. And I didn't ask him to, nor was I expecting it, but it was a very awesome gesture, and for that I thank him. Like I said, there's a lot of people on YouTube to thank for making it as far as I have. It's gonna, is the next 400, is the next 400, hell, even the next 100 gonna be easy to get? No. And I don't expect it to be. What I do expect is to continue to attempt to entertain you fine folks with the little late night shift thing I do, with the lunch break, which will officially premiere on, if not Monday, it'll definitely premiere on Tuesday for sure, as the first official episode, because of all the positive feedback that got. And also, here, let's just get this out of the way now. I want to do a Q&A. So here's what we're going to do. You can do it in this video. You can do it by PM. Hell, I'll even take a... Here's all you're going to do. Comment a video question. A PM, or, if you choose to, the email address, which is associated with this channel, is, see my channel name, at gmail.com. No, it's amisbro, amisbro, at gmail.com. And what we're going to do, when I get enough questions to at least fill 15 minutes for a shift, we will take an entire episode of the shift and we will devote them to the Q&A. That's what we'll do. There's no limit to the questions a person can ask. I just have one rule. Don't be ridiculous with the question. In other words, if you're going to ask a question, let's have it be legit or it will not be answered. That's it. That's the only rule. I think we can pretty much level with that, right? Also, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I may do it tomorrow. We'll see. Also, we're going to start doing a blog, or either a show from Justin.television or Blog TV. I actually have an account on both of those. When I figure it out, I'll do a video announcement on here, and then come to that page, and I will drop both the link in the description, and you can and we'll hopefully have some fun if you want. Just, and we'll bullshit for about a couple hours, maybe 2, 3, 4, who knows. The only rule with that will be no trolling. It will not be tolerated at all. Okay? In other words, I have a zero tolerance for bullshit. Other than that, I think that's the video. But yeah, I was just, like I said, gang, it's been a crazy ride to even the 400 mark. Let's go for another 4. Oh, and by the way, as far as that 400, about that Q&A, if you have any friends that you think might be interested in asking a question, they're also allowed to drop a question in. There is no limitation to who can or can't. The only limitation is it can't be a overly ridiculous question. That's all. I will put all the information about, I will put again the email address in the description. So if you want to drop a question via email, you may do so. So my friends, until 2 a.m., I will see you later. Sayonara.